name is Bob Baker, and I prepared this short video for those who are interested in learning more about what it means to be a member of the Board of Directors of the ATD chapter, New York City chapter. Objectives are threefold. So, make the case for the importance of strong chapter leadership, and why participation is important to the chapter. Kindly offer you some thoughts on the benefits that the position would offer you, and remind you of how to apply. Foremost, I think the reason why we need strong leadership is because we have ambitious goals. Our mission to serve the New York metropolitan area with cutting-edge human performance improvement programs, resources, and events is a ambitious and important cause. To develop the strategic value to our stakeholders, expand our professional network, and enhance our career opportunities are also ambitious and important objectives that we share and commit to our leadership. And our long-term strategic objectives of growing membership and strengthening the brand to fulfill our mission are important reasons why leadership is important. In addition, an inflection point from ASTD to ATD with some branding and strategic questions and issues that we need to address going forward. We've done this work this year and identified some areas where we can create value for our members, whether they're leaders, practitioners, or consultants. And the board has now been reconstructed in order to allow its function to meet the needs of the membership and the strategy that we've set. In terms of benefits, I see three benefits that kind of are responsibilities as board members. We're responsible for leading the chapter. We're also expected to develop the people who are on our respective teams and achieve the goals of the chapter and of our functional group. That means that we have an opportunity to think like a business owner, looking at the entire enterprise and having an impact on all the decisions that are going to determine its success or failure. So that opportunity to look at the whole, I find particularly exciting and challenging in my role. To have that personal impact then, and to be able to see the results of that in a pretty short amount of time, I think also a compelling reason to take on such responsibility. And certainly not least would be the opportunity to develop some pretty sophisticated skills about or evolving organizational development and development of teams as well as individuals. You can do in a safe environment with the support of your fellow board members, talent management leader, and in fact the membership at large. So, to me, these have been the most important benefits, and it makes work in the chapter very, very rewarding, and in fact I don't count the hours. Time commitment is always a concern. Here's my estimate of what time commitments you could expect. We generally hold 2 full-day sessions on weekends, one to the year, and then we have a mid-year session. They tend to be on a Saturday. We all have monthly board meetings that last about 2 hours. They start at 6 and end at 8 o'clock, and there's usually some email correspondence where we see the agenda. There may be some offline decisions we can make without meeting as a board. Of course, we'll also need some time to lead your functional group. Anything that might be 3 hours per month. That sort of depends on the size composition of your team, your ability to delegate, as well perhaps just where we are in the year. In some cases it gets more busy, in other cases it's not too bad. The request we have of our board is to attend our monthly chapter events so that the membership can meet you and you can enjoy the fellowship of our community as we get together on that particular event. I'm going to go through the leadership roles in detail. I'll go ahead and make this slide set available on the website. Just a couple of things to note is that this was built from the bottom up. So if you remember this slide here that lays out the 4 kind of user needs shared by leaders, practitioners, and consultants, the board was built from the bottom up to think about how we can meet those needs. There are job descriptions on the website for each of those. We eliminated a couple of positions, folded those responsibilities into others, so I would ask you to just look carefully at them. What this deck will do, though, is 2 things. It'll let you know what each of these roles are responsible for. There's a purpose statement here. For example, provide members with an easy way to stay current in the application of the most important and relevant developments in the field of talent development each year. And then these white boxes represent discrete responsibilities. If you don't feel you can take on the VP role, but you want to play a supporting role, then these yellow boxes might be something to consider. So, how to apply? I ask is that you just drop me a 1-page or short explanation of the position you're interested in and what skill sets or credentials you feel are relevant to prepare you to fulfill those responsibilities. A brief biographical statement and/or a copy of your resume. The deadline is Friday, September 5th. On that deadline, we're going to start an interview process. There's a nominating committee that includes our fellow members who will be helping me and Connie Chartman identify our slate of board of directors. If you're not selected to a board position, there are certainly ample opportunities where I think we could still meet your needs, what you need to the chapter. So I certainly welcome that conversation if indeed we are in that situation. If I didn't cover something that is of particular concern to you, feel free to drop a note at my office email, rob.baker@pfizer.com, or feel free to give me a phone call at my office or mobile number. So this has been helpful in your personal evaluation of this opportunity. I thank you for your consideration. And as the slide says, if there's anything else I can do to help you with your decision, please give me a shout out. Thanks so much for listening. Bye-bye.